Okay, this tutorial is on drawing the puzzle, and if you don't have a paper at home and you want to look at the paper online, you can go to the web page, go to 7th grade, you can click Introduction to Engineering Design, click on the puzzle, and you're going to have the PDF open up here. So we're going to make one puzzle piece. It's 3 inches, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So nothing here tricky, just basic dimensions. It is 1 inch thick. We're going to put the puzzle together. It's going to teach you about grouping, drawing lines accurately, copying, and just getting a feel for three-dimensional space. So we're going to go to Sketchup. It's easier if you draw from the top view, because when you draw a line, this looks horizontal, but it's actually not horizontal. It's crooked. So for it to be horizontal, it needs to align with the red axis. So you can see that doesn't look horizontal to us. So what we do is we're going to go to top view, and then when you pull this line over, yes, it looks horizontal and it aligns with the red axis. As you click on the screen, make sure you click and release and then drag it to the right. And now you're going to type in a value. So we're going to type 3, enter. And it is quite small, so go ahead and zoom in, pull it down, just point it in the direction you want the line to go and type 1, enter. And you're just kind of going to zip around the shape like this. Make sure you're on the red axis and green axis as you draw. 1, enter. Pull it down on the green axis. 1, enter. If you draw it crooked like this and you hit 1, enter, it will draw it crooked. So we got to go Control Z and undo that. And then just keep going. 1, enter. 1, enter. And we'll just go ahead and work our way around the rest of the shape. Okay, it'll shade in, meaning it's a closed object. Then you can orbit, which is middle click on your 3-button mouse, and you can kind of spin it around like that. And then we'll push pull it 1 inch, so you go to push pull over here, click, pull it down, and then type 1, enter. And that's your first puzzle piece. Now this is an ungrouped object, so if you click on different sides, you can individually select them or individually select on lines, so that's ungrouped. Let's go ahead and make a copy of this right now. So we take our black selection arrow, put a box around everything, so notice all sides, all lines are highlighted, and then we use move to copy. So we go move, but then you hold the control key down on your keyboard as you do this, and you move a copy over here. Now just be aware, or I'm cautioning you, that if you take an ungrouped object and you touch it against another ungrouped object, and then you try to separate them, it's going to distort and push and pull on your actual first object. So we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Control Z, and that's why we're going to make a group, because you can't assemble pieces together and never remove them again if you don't group the objects. So take this puzzle piece, right click, make a group, and now you can see all sides are highlighted at the same time. And that's how this is different from the ungrouped object. You can select individual sides, whereas this, the whole thing highlights at the same time. And you can color this. We'll do that here in just a second though. Let's go ahead and make some more pieces. So we're going to Control, and we'll just make enough pieces to put our puzzle together. There you go. Okay, so 4 pieces in the puzzle. 1 piece is not grouped, and this is the one that you're going to prove that all the measurements are correct. So we're going to dimension this enough that I can tell that it's correct. There's no exact rule here, but just enough information that I can tell it's right. And there's our thickness. We already have this side labeled. Maybe we'll do this one yet. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, well, maybe we'll do that yet. Alright, we'll make these even. Okay, and let's color these differently so they stand out. Try to pick light enough colors that I can see what I'm looking at when you're done. I kind of like markers for different paint colors and different things down the road. So let's just pick some light stuff. It colors the whole grouped object when you have a group. If you have not grouped object, it'll just color one side of the object. So here's some different colors. And then we're going to get into rotation. Okay, and actually what I'm going to do is break that up in the next tutorials, rotation and assembly. So this will get you started, and then save this as puzzle.